Hi guys, Scotty here with another DBZ Dokkan battle video for you. In this video, we're going to be looking at how you can beat Stage 13 of the Live or Die Predatory Planet event. So we are getting right to the end of this event now. It'll just be Stage 13, this one, and then Stage 14, and we'll be completely done. The damage and the difficulty has ramped up quite significantly. We're still at 5 bosses now, and now they will all be immune to super attack ceiling. So we're going to see how our clones team does in this one, and we're going to jump right in immediately. So we are trying to beat this entire event with the clones team, and alongside our LR Goku Black / Zamasu tag lead here, and we're going to see if we can get all the way to the 14th stage and win. I think we are going to do it. I don't think it's going to be a problem for this team. We have had a little bit of a setback last stage where we loaded into an unlucky run and died. That's because we didn't have the big attack and defense 80% boost from the Goku Black. But this is looking like it's going to be a better run. We've got one on each rotation, which is exactly what you want. It's what the clones want. It really helps them get their damage and defense up high enough that they can survive some of the bigger hits. Now, right off the bat, I notice in this stage we are getting a ton more supers thrown our way. Especially in slot 1, there was like 3 or 4 supers here just to start off with, and it's looking like that is ramping up quite a lot as well. But we got no problem with, as long as we've got our STR Goku Black tanking in slot 1, no issues whatsoever. If you do get a rotation where one of these Goku Blacks is not on rotation, it's probably going to be death, or you can try with the AGL clone. Make sure you give him a AGL key orb, and he'll have a very high chance to, I think it's 80%, that he'll have a chance to dodge. 80 or 90%, it's crazy high, his chance to dodge. So that can always be a good slot 1 option if you're just trying to survive the rotation, but the rest of the units are probably going to die without having that extra attack and defense plus 80%. Now, with the clones team, just a reminder, I know I said this last video, but if you haven't watched it, don't forget to give the clones the correct key. Now, each of them has a little something going on in their kit, where if you give them the right key orb, they will do something a little extra. So for instance, the AGL clone, you need to make sure you give him an AGL key orb, because that boosts his chance to dodge, I think it's by 20%, so it's quite significant. STR, for instance, give him an STR orb, and that is going to give him another super attack to launch. Physical orb, giving the physical clone an extra. A physical orb is going to give him guard, which is massive as well. And then lastly, who did we miss out there? I think the tech clone. If you give him an extra, if you give him a tech orb, that is going to give you a extra 40% damage reduction against a unit that he's launched a super attack against. So you really do want to be managing your key as efficiently as possible. It's not guaranteed death without doing this, but you can cash you out if you're not careful. So each clone wants their own type key orb to be given to them to activate their full passive, get their full kit online, and just do a little bit of extra damage, or tank a little bit better, or dodge, something like that. But as long as you are hopefully selecting the correct units, firing off your attacks at the right type disadvantage units here, you should be able to burn these guys down quite quickly. This team does do a ton of damage, but the correct lead like that. If you don't have him, I don't really know if the free-to-play lead is going to cut at you anymore. But yeah, hopefully you do have him, and you can run this version of the clones team. Now, when we do seem to be getting into our longer turns, and we're going to be coming around to a turn where we can use the Zamasu. We can exchange into Zamasu from Goku Black, and we can use actives in that. I would just advise using the Goku Black active. You kind of only really want to pull Zamasu out when you have a consistent slot 1. So you could do it if you have the AGL clone on you on rotation, because that would be you could then make him slot 1 with all his huge dodge, and then you could switch to Zamasu for the extra damage, pop the active, and then have a crazy turn. That would be very useful as well. But if the AGL clone is not on rotation where you're going to be doing that, I would just be a little bit careful about relying on Zamasu to slot 1 tank with just guard. He is probably going to die if a super attack hits him, so just watch out for that as well. But yeah, that is pretty much it. I didn't find this stage too much more difficult. It's really now down to making sure your rotations are set up correctly, and having both Goku Black leads on rotation. They carry everything. They do a ton of damage. Not that the other clones are not doing damage, just that support is so useful. You can't really run this team now without it. They will just start taking too much damage. But that's it for me, pretty much. Let's end this off with a lovely actor skill.
Our virtuous plan, the Zero Mortals plan. We are sentencing the most unsightly beings to the heaviest punishment.